Was there any opposition to the 1969 draft lottery? Was there any opposition to the 1969 draft lottery? Absolutely, there was a strong wave of resistance against it. The draft lottery was introduced during the Vietnam War to randomly select young men for military service based on their birth dates. While it aimed to make the draft process more equitable, it sparked significant dissatisfaction among many Americans. Before the lottery, the draft system was criticized for unfairly targeting poor and minority men. Wealthier individuals and college students often received deferments, which created a sense of injustice. The lottery, held on December 1st in 1969, was supposed to address these issues by randomly assigning draft orders. However, many people found it flawed. Some birth dates were assigned low numbers, making those individuals more likely to be drafted. This led to new grievances and frustrations. Local draft boards still had the power to make decisions, allowing wealthier men to find ways to avoid service. This continued to fuel resentment among those who felt trapped by the system. The opposition took many forms. There were public protests and draft card burnings, especially on college campuses. Students feared that the draft would derail their futures and disrupt their lives. Legal challenges and acts of civil disobedience also became common. Thousands of young men refused induction or fled to Canada to escape the draft. Prominent figures, including Dr. Benjamin Spock, faced prosecution for encouraging draft resistance. The anti-war movement gained momentum as the lottery highlighted the human cost of the Vietnam War and the perceived injustices of the draft system. The draft lottery intensified anti-war sentiment among young men who suddenly felt at risk of being drafted, regardless of their social status. This opposition played a role in changing draft policies and eventually led to President Jimmy Carter's amnesty for draft resistors in 1977. From a perspective of nostalgia for the 1960s, the draft lottery stands as a symbol of the era's clashes between government authority and youth culture. It reflects a time when many young Americans questioned traditional institutions and actively challenged the morality of the Vietnam War. The draft lottery era is remembered as a period of uncertainty for young men who took bold stands that shaped public opinion and policy.